What if I told you, the reason people disrespect you isn't because you're weak, it's because they don't feel any danger around you. Not physical danger. Psychological danger. The kind that makes someone think twice before crossing you. The kind that makes manipulators back off. The kind that makes rooms go silent when you speak. Fearless people are not born. They understand something most don't. Power is psychological. And today you'll learn 6 dark psychology secrets that will quietly transform how people perceive you and how you perceive yourself. 1. Stop explaining yourself. Let me tell you about Daniel. Daniel worked in an office in Manchester. Every time he made a decision, he explained it. Every time he said no, he apologized. Every time someone questioned him, he over-justified. And what happened? People kept pushing him. Because explanation signals uncertainty. Psychologically, when you over-explain, you subconsciously communicate. I need your approval. Fearless individuals don't rush to justify themselves. They state their decision calmly and let silence do the work. Silence creates psychological tension, and tension creates perceived authority. If someone says, "Why didn't you help me with that?" Instead of a long defensive speech, try, "I had other priorities," and stop talking. Let them sit with it. The person who is comfortable with silence controls the interaction. Practical move. This week, remove unnecessary explanations from your speech. Short answers, calm tone, no emotional leakage. You'll feel uncomfortable at first. That discomfort is growth. 2. Master the unpredictability effect. In Los Angeles, there's a guy named James who used to be the nice, predictable one in his friend group. Always available, always agreeable, always responding instantly. Guess what happened? People took him for granted. Human psychology craves stability, but it respects unpredictability. When someone cannot fully predict your reactions, they become cautious. And caution equals respect. This doesn't mean being erratic, it means not being easily readable. Example, if someone teases you expecting you to laugh it off, don't always react the same way. Sometimes smile, sometimes ignore, sometimes calmly say, "Careful." Now they don't know your pattern. And when people don't know your pattern, they stop trying to control it. Practical move. Delay some responses. Change your routine slightly. Don't always reveal your next move. Mystery increases perceived strength. 3. Emotional detachment is psychological armor. Sarah in London once tried to provoke her boyfriend during an argument. She expected anger. She expected raised voices. Instead, he listened, paused, and said, "If you want to talk calmly, I'm here," and walked away. The moment shifted the power dynamic. Why? Because emotional reactivity equals vulnerability. When you react instantly, anger, frustration, panic, you give others control over your nervous system. Fearlessness isn't loud aggression. It's controlled detachment. This is called response inhibition in psychology, the ability to pause before reacting. The more someone realizes they cannot emotionally trigger you, the less they attempt manipulation. Practical move. The next time someone tries to provoke you, count to 3 internally. Lower your voice instead of raising it. Slow your movements instead of speeding them up. Calmness under pressure is intimidating, not because it's violent, but because it signals control. 4. Create scarcity around your presence. In New York, Michael was the friend who was always around, available at every call, present at every gathering, never busy, and slowly people stopped valuing his time. Scarcity is one of the most powerful psychological principles in human behavior. We value what feels limited. If you are constantly accessible, you are psychologically cheap. Dangerous people have boundaries. They don't attend everything. They don't answer immediately. They don't reveal everything. And because of that, people lean in. Practical move. Start saying, "I'm not available," without guilt. Reduce oversharing. Let people earn access to your time and energy. The moment your presence becomes selective, your value rises. 5. Hold eye contact longer than comfortable. This one is subtle, but powerful. In Toronto, Olivia once described meeting someone who felt intense without saying much. What made him intense? Eye contact. In social psychology, sustained eye contact increases perceived dominance and confidence. Most people break eye contact quickly because it creates vulnerability. When you hold it slightly longer than normal, calmly without aggression, it creates psychological pressure. It signals, "I'm not intimidated." But here's the key, don't stare aggressively. Relax your face, slow your breathing, let it feel natural. Try this in conversations. When someone finishes speaking, Hold eye contact for 1 extra second before responding. That pause creates weight. Weight creates presence. 6. Speak less is mean more. Fearless individuals don't flood conversations with noise. They observe. They listen. They analyze. In group discussions, the person who talks the most often holds the least power. But the one who speaks rarely, and precisely, commands attention. This is called verbal economy. When your words are limited, they carry impact. Example: instead of arguing back and forth, try saying, "That won't work." And stop. Let others ask why. Make them pull information from you. The less you chase attention, the more attention follows you. Practical move. In your next conversation, reduce your word count by 30%. Pause before responding. Avoid filler words. Controlled speech equals controlled presence. If this shifted how you see fearlessness, make sure you subscribe, because most people will never learn these psychological dynamics. Stay with me for more insights into power perception and human behavior that quietly change your life. Being fearless isn't about being loud. It's not about threats. It's not about aggression. It's about becoming psychologically unshakable. When you stop explaining, when you control your reactions, when your presence becomes scarce, when your silence carries weight, you don't chase respect. Respect adjusts itself around you. And that is how you become the danger.